Hi, I'm Eduardo Rosas and I'm back with another Xamarin Wednesday. During this video we're going to continue talking about how you can use search control tools to seamlessly create cross-platform applications, especially with Xamarin, since you may find yourself using Windows and Mac when creating the same project. Using these tools and what I've been talking about during the last videos and the next videos will make your life way easier. So let's say you have a project like this one on Visual Studio. You have an Android project, an iOS project, a Windows project, and your shared project. And maybe you want to add a Mac project, but you can only do that from a Mac PC. Or maybe you just want to use your Mac for iOS development or even for Android development, and you are just going from one PC to the other. The first step that you need to do in order to be able to access this project from other computers, including Mac computers, is to go to your team services, to Visual Studio team services. Now, you want to go to the main page of the Visual Studio team services, and you can do that by clicking team services on the top left corner, and you want to create a new project. Now, right now I have some other projects in here. It's okay if it's empty by default, and you want to create a brand new project. This is just some app. I'm not going to add in the description. You do want to make sure that you choose Agile as the process template, and you select Git as the version control. Once the project is created, you can navigate to it by clicking on the Navigate to Project button, obviously. And here is where you will eventually be able to see your code, see your workspace, maybe see the sprint burnout if you are on a team and you really want to get into managing the development process. Visual Studio Team Services is quite powerful. The things that we're going to cover are just very basic, and it's just going to focus on having the project available from the cloud so you can use it from Visual Studio or Xamarin Studio. But there you go, your project is created. The next step that you need to do is head back to Visual Studio. In here you want to go to the Team Explorer. It's by default and usually next to the Solution Explorer tab. And in here you want to make sure that you are connected to your Visual Studio Team Services repository. So you have this outlet, this green outlet icon in here that you can press in order to manage your connections. And in here you can select to connect to a team project. Now here you will usually don't have by default your server, so you can just click on servers and sign into your account, so you actually see all the servers that you have linked to your account. In my case, I have this server and I have these project collections, and somewhere in here is my brand new SOM application that I have just created from the Explorer. And here it is. I see it's connected right now. It's connected to another repository. So I'm going to go to and change this. I'm going to select Home. I'm going to Projects and My Teams, and I'm going to select the app that I actually want. And now I'm connected to that brand new application that I have just created from Visual Studio Team Services. The first thing that I need to do once it's connected is to clone the repository. I'm going to select some part of my PC where I want this repository to be hosted on, so I can actually just go to where everything is stored, everything from Visual Studio. So I have Visual Studio 2015 projects. I can make a new folder. It's not in here where I wanted to do that. Projects, create new folder, some app repo, click OK, and click on clone repository. It's going to be quite fast, and once it's cloned, notice how there are no solutions currently. So I'm going to click on new solution. I'm actually going to click on open solution because I have the solution already created. I'm going to navigate to Visual Studio projects, and I have the SOM app right in here. So I select the solution file, I click on open, and it's going to be added to my repository. So your solution should now appear in the Solution Explorer, just in case it wasn't already in there. The next step is to right-click on the solution and click on Add Solution to Search Control. You will see how some icons appear to the left of the names of the projects and the names of the files, and that means that it is already inside of some kind of versioning control. The next thing that you have to do is head back to the Team Explorer, and you'll be able to see how inside of the Solutions tab you can now see that solution as well. Now you want to click on Sync. It's right here in the Project tab, and right now we're going to be using Team Services. So I'm going to click on Get Started. I of course have to select my Microsoft account, which I used to create my Visual Studio Team Services account, and I may need to sign in again or re-enter my credentials. If it's the first time you do this, you will have to enter your email as well. It's going to take a while to connect, but after you are connected, you'll be able to enter your account URL, which in this case is going to be very similar to my email address. I already have the repository name, which is the one that I have created earlier. Notice how now that I've signed in, I can see my account URL. I have actually access to some other account URLs, and I can publish my repository. And there you go, you will see this notification that some app, the name of the project, was published, and I can actually go see it on the web. Now if I head back to Visual Studio Team Services, I should be able to navigate to the Code tab and indeed see all of the projects that I have. I can click on one of the projects and see all of the files inside of it. And there you go. You already have your Visual Studio project, your Visual Studio solution on the cloud on Visual Studio Team Services. So you can now move forward and get that from Xamarin Studio. Hey, thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you want to learn more about Xamarin, if you want to learn more about application development, maybe a little bit about cloud computing, integration with your mobile applications. I'm going to be posting videos as often as I can. I'm going to be posting Xamarin Wednesdays on every Wednesday, of course. So subscribe, like the video, share it, you know, the usual stuff YouTubers say. And you know, in the description below I have added a couple of links that may be useful to you, including a link to a very good discount to my premium Xamarin course on Udemy. So hope I see you inside. Inside of what? Inside of my course, I guess.